chunky monkeys they are. Finley's left his gate swinging. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Happy New Year, by the way. This year has started as the last year ended, being absolutely soaking wet. Yesterday was a complete write-off. It was unbelievable. Our driveway is like 2 foot above the fields either side, and the water had come off the yard, gone down to a little silt pond, filled the silt pond up, and then the pipe out there couldn't cope with it. It flooded the side of the drive. It flowed over the top of the drive. Oh my God, it was insane. All the grass down the meadows is flooded and all underwater. The arable is underwater. Not that we've really got that much arable because it's all not grown. Anyway, it's just absolutely mental. I actually need to take you for a look around the arable at some point because it's dire. It's not good at all. I actually went over to the Lincolnshire Wolds at the weekend to see my wife's family, and the wolds over there, beautiful, like fields full of wall-to-wall wheat and barley and whatever else. But you get over here and it's a different ball game. Dad's just feeding the cows, so we're gonna strip off these bales and then we'll get them loaded up. Dad will go, I think he's gonna go scrape up by the looks of it because he's shut the bulls in. So Dad will scrape up and we'll go and feed some cows. The cows are on forage ride today. Young stock are having some herbal lay. They're on that all the time. We haven't got any forage ride drill this year because partly, if you remember back, it was ridiculously expensive to buy the seed. It'd gone up, I think it was like 250 or 300% from what it was last year. And then obviously it probably wouldn't have grown anyway because nothing has grown because it's ridiculously wet. So we haven't got any kind of forage rye or anything like that to feed to cows next year. We've got loads of grass that we can take silage from. But I was actually thinking about maybe making some hay. Silage obviously is great and we make good silage and it's fine, but you got to pay for the wrap and whatever else. So I'm kind of thinking for fit cows, do we just have hay and then we'll have silage for young stock and for any cows that need a bit of extra body condition? I don't know. Do people feed a lot of hay? I'd love to know because it's not something we've really ever done, hay. We do the odd bit here and there whenever something gets away from us or if you have a breakdown and you don't get it baled up, whatever. But yeah, I'm thinking some hay and then maybe might even have a go out wintering with a bit of hay and like use a bale and roller and stuff.
All right. Come on.
Just letting these cows out now. You can see Dad scraped all up. It's lovely when it's been wet and you scrape up because it just makes such a neat job. One job we've got to do at some point, it's not urgent but it needs doing sooner rather than later, is take the in-calf heifers like that one there out of this yard and go and put them into a different yard that's on ad-lib silage, just so they've got a bit more oomph in their feed because they're still getting forage rye in there. And then we're gonna have a bit of a shuff around with the cows, sort them out a bit more in body condition. But we really want to get those heifers out especially and then get them on that silage just because they're still growing. They just want a bit more. Might actually bring those heifers up here and put them in with the bulling heifers for next year because these are all on ad-lib silage and it'd be kind of perfect here. There's plenty of room in this yard, so add another 8 into there. Should be fine. There's only 14 or so in there. But whilst I'm up here, come and have a look at these fat heifers because they are, my God, they're flying. They look great. You probably can't tell so well because they've just ran off to the other end of the shed. Them things are absolutely flying. They look so good. I wonder if you can see them from this side. Probably looking a bit better here because we're at the top. God, look at them. They're little chunky monkeys they are. Got some right size to them. I'm well chuffed with how these are doing. They're on herbal lay silage, like ad-lib herbal lay silage, and then they've got, I think 3.5 kilos each of a cereal mix. So they're not having too much, and it's like barley, beans, and a few other bits. But God, they look sweet. Dad's been busy milling a few more beans up and chucking there for the young stock, part of their rations. and he's had to move the hedge cutter out. So I'm just going to go for an hour because we've got the vets coming in like an hour or so to do a herd health plan, or part of our herd health plan. We've signed up at the vets, like a monthly thing at the vets, and you get your herd health plan and you get special rates on different things, and you get into like we're going to do like a beef benchmarking scheme. It's really cool, like the vets are doing it, but they're coming to do part of a herd health check. So I've got like an hour. I'm going to go and just cut a few hedges on the track because there's no way I dare go in the field. We've decided to come and get these heifers out, and then if we're lucky, once we've done this, we'll sort the cows out. But we're going to get 8 heifers out of here. There's one just in the gangway. Finley's here. I've got his stick. Here's one. We take this. We're going to run these then up into that top yard with those other heifers. This is one. This little one here, that might be one laid down there as well. They're looking big now, aren't they? Look at the size of that one there. Still got at least another 2 months before they start calving. There's 2 more in here somewhere. I reckon that one might be one, but I need to see its ear tag. Next job, take all these cows out of both yards and we're going to sort them. Anything that's body condition 3 or above will go into one yard, and anything that's kind of like 2.5 or below, not that there's really anything below, but anything that's kind of 2.5 will come into another yard. Main reason being is we'll give everything that's like 3 and above can go on pretty much ad lib, forage dry silage. Anything that's a little bit less condition can go onto some sort of decent, either white clover, red clover, herbal, lay silage, whatever it might be. Just build it up a little bit, just like equal them out before calving. So this is the group with all the fit ones in, and it's pretty much 50-50 split. I think we pulled a few extras out and put them in with the thin ones, because we pulled all of the second calvers out and put in there because we just thought they'd probably benefit from having a little bit of extra silage, even though they were still pretty fit. And these ones are all going to go back in this bottom yard, and these guys will be on the forage rye, and then the other guys will go permanently onto silage, which will, that'd be a nice treat for them, I guess. Just fed some silage up the trough now for the ones that are a bit leaner. Finley's just letting them out. To be fair, they don't even look that bad. They're not even that lean, but they are leaner than the other ones. And then you can see we put some of the stabilizers in here as well, like this one. And they're just second calvers that we just thought, I don't know, they're still growing. They could just do with that little extra bit of kick behind their feed. So just having a bit of silage every day would probably be better for them than just sticking them on the forage rye. You're not lost the gate. Come on, lad. Finley's left his gate swinging. Oh, Finley. Letting the side down. And we've recorded it as well, Finley. Never mind. But yeah, it's just ones like this, just that little bit, just a little bit thinner than the others, but they're not that bad. Actually, to be fair, when you sort them out, the thin ones don't look anywhere near as bad as what you think they are when they're with the big ones. Right, I think that's us done today, Finley. So, we'll sign off there. Whatever you get up to this weekend, have a good one. Finley, say bye. See you in a bit. Ta-da.